Stop wasting time. Study faster with these 6 secrets. Why most students waste time without knowing it. Stop for a moment. Think about how you usually study. You sit down, you open a book, you read page after page. Hours pass. You feel tired. You feel busy. But later, when someone asks you a simple question, your mind goes blank. This is a painful feeling, and millions of students experience it every day. The truth is simple. Most students are not lazy. They are not stupid. They are not weak. They are just using the wrong method. They confuse time spent with real learning. Studying longer does not mean studying better. Reading more does not mean remembering more. And working harder does not always lead to success. This is where many people get trapped. They believe success comes from sacrifice alone. Late nights, endless reading, stress, burnout. But if this were true, every exhausted student would be successful. And we know this is not true. Now imagine a different picture. A student sits at a desk. They study for 25 minutes. They close the book. They ask themselves questions. They explain ideas out loud. They stop after a short session. They rest. They feel calm. They feel clear. They remember what they learned. This student finishes earlier, yet understands more. This is not magic. This is not talent. This is strategy. This is how top students study. And yes, this includes Harvard students. But here is the most important message. You do not need to go to Harvard. You do not need expensive courses. You do not need perfect English. You only need the right habits. This article will show you 6 simple secrets. They are easy to understand. They are easy to practice. And they work even for total beginners. Before we learn the secrets, we must change one thing first: your mindset. Because learning is not about filling your brain. It is about training your brain. The big lie about studying hard. From a young age, many of us are taught one idea. If you want to succeed, study harder. This sounds logical, but it is incomplete. Hard work without direction is like running in the wrong direction very fast. You move, you sweat, but you do not arrive. Many students spend hours doing passive activities. They read, they highlight, they copy notes. These actions feel productive, but they do not challenge the brain. Your brain loves comfort. It loves familiar words. It loves recognizing information. But recognizing is not remembering. Seeing words again is not the same as recalling them from memory. This is why students say, "I understand when I read, but I forget in the exam." Because understanding during reading is often an illusion. Real learning feels uncomfortable. It feels slow. It feels challenging. And that's exactly why it works. The difference between busy and effective. Imagine 2 students. Student A studies for 5 hours. Student B studies for 2 hours. Who learns more? Most people say student A, but reality is different. Student A reads notes again and again. Student B tests their memory. Student B explains ideas. Student B reviews at the right time. At the end of the week, student B remembers more. Student B feels confident. Student A feels tired.
The difference is not time, the difference is method. Effective students do not ask, "How long should I study?" They ask, "How should I study?" This question changes everything. Learning is a skill, not a gift. Many people believe good students are born smart. This belief is dangerous. Because when you believe success comes from talent, you stop trying. But science shows something powerful. The brain changes with use. The brain grows stronger with practice. Memory is not a fixed ability. Focus is not a fixed trait. They are skills. And skills can be trained. Top students understand this deeply.
They do not fear forgetting. They see forgetting as feedback. When they forget something, they do not say, "I am bad at this." They say, "I need a better strategy." This mindset protects them from frustration. It keeps them calm. It keeps them consistent. And consistency is the real secret behind success. Why time feels wasted. Let us talk about a painful experience. You study all night. You sacrifice sleep. You go to the exam and your mind feels empty. This hurts not only your grades, it hurts your confidence. You start to think, maybe I am not good at studying. But the problem is not you. The problem is the system you are using. Traditional studying focuses on input, reading, listening, watching. But real learning depends on output, answering, explaining, recalling. If your study time has little output, your results will be weak. Time without output feels wasted because your brain was not trained. This article will help you fix that. The promise of this article. This is not a motivational speech. This is not theory. This is a practical guide. You will learn 6 secrets that work together. Each one strengthens your brain in a different way. They help you learn faster, remember longer, feel calmer, and most importantly, enjoy studying more. Yes, enjoy. Because when learning becomes clear and structured, stress disappears. You stop fighting your brain. You start working with it. Secret 1 preview, active recall. The first secret is called active recall. This one change alone can transform your learning. It sounds simple, but it is powerful. Active recall means this. After learning something, you close your book, you ask questions, you answer from memory. No notes, no help. At first, this feels difficult. You forget, you struggle. This is good, because struggle is the sign of growth. Passive reading feels easy, but easy learning fades quickly. Active recall feels hard, but hard learning lasts. In the next section, we will explore this secret deeply, step by step, with clear examples. A new way to see studying. Before we continue, remember this image. Studying is not pouring water into a cup. It is building muscles. Muscles grow when they are challenged, not when they rest. Your brain works the same way. If you want stronger memory, you must lift mental weights. These 6 secrets are your weights. You do not need to lift them all at once. You start small, you stay consistent, and over time, your strength grows. Final words of part 1. If you remember one idea from this section, remember this. You are not bad at studying. You were just never taught how to study. This is not your fault, but now it is your responsibility. Because once you know better, you can do better. In the next part, we will begin with the first 2 secrets, active recall and spaced repetition. These 2 together can double your learning speed. Take a breath, clear your mind. We are just getting started. Part 2, the first 4 secrets that change how your brain learns. In part 1, you learned one important truth. Studying longer does not mean learning better. Real learning comes from the right method. Now it is time to act. In this part, you will learn 4 powerful secrets. These secrets are used by top students around the world. They work together and they are easy to start. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to begin. Secret 1. Active recall. Learn by pulling information out.
Most students study by putting information in. They read, they listen, they watch. But strong students study by pulling information out. This is called active recall. Active recall means testing your memory. It means closing your book. It means answering questions without help. At first, this feels uncomfortable. Your mind feels empty. You realize how much you forgot. This moment is powerful because now you see the truth. When you only read, your brain feels familiar. When you recall, your brain becomes strong. Think about a door. If you open it once, it is easy to forget. If you open it many times, the path becomes clear. Memory works the same way. Every time you recall, you open the door again. Each time, the path becomes stronger.
A simple example. You read a page about history. You close the book. You ask, "What is the main idea?" You answer out loud, even if your answer is not perfect. Then you open the book. You check what you missed. This small action changes everything. Your brain learns what matters. Your brain fixes mistakes. Why active recall feels hard. Active recall feels slow. It feels tiring. This is why most students avoid it. But easy study fades fast. Hard study stays longer. Think of lifting weights. Light weights feel easy. Heavy weights feel difficult. Which one builds muscle? Your brain is the same. If studying feels too easy, learning is weak. How to start today. After every study session, stop reading. Write 5 questions. Answer them tomorrow without notes. Use flashcards. Use your phone. Use paper. The tool does not matter. The action matters. Secret 2. Spaced repetition. Learn by reviewing at the right time. Many students review everything in one night. This is called cramming. Cramming works for one day, then the memory disappears. The brain forgets what it does not use. Spaced repetition solves this problem. It means reviewing information over time, not all at once. You review today, then tomorrow, then after a few days, then after a week. Each review is short but powerful. The forgetting curve. When you learn something new, the memory is weak. Over time, it fades. If you review before forgetting, memory grows stronger. Each review pushes the memory deeper, from short-term memory to long-term memory. This is how experts remember for years. A picture to remember. Imagine planting a seed. If you water it once, it dies. If you water it every day, it grows. Your memory is the same. Small reviews over time. How to use spaced repetition. You can use an app. You can use a notebook. Write what you learned today. Review it tomorrow. Then 3 days later. Then 1 week later. If you forget, review again. Forgetting is not failure. Forgetting is a signal. Why this saves time. Spaced repetition feels slow at first, but it saves time later. You stop relearning everything. You stop panicking before exams. You feel prepared.
Secret 3. The Feynman Technique. Learn by teaching. Many students think they understand until they try to explain. Then they realize something. They do not really understand. The Feynman Technique fixes this. The rule is simple. If you cannot explain it simply, you do not know it yet.
How it works. You study a topic. You close the book. You explain it in simple words. Imagine teaching a child, or a friend, or yourself. No big words, no complex sentences, just clear ideas.
The power of simple words. Simple words reveal weak understanding. When you get stuck, you found the gap. This is good. Now you know what to study next. A short example. You study photosynthesis. You explain. Plants use sunlight to make food. If you stop there, it is not enough. You go deeper. You explain again. Plants use sunlight, water, and air to make sugar. Now understanding grows. Make it a daily habit. After studying, talk for 5 minutes. Explain what you learned. If you feel confused, return to the book, then explain again. Each round makes knowledge clearer. Secret 4. Pomodoro Method. Focus in short bursts. Many students believe longer study is better. This is not true. The brain cannot focus for hours. Focus comes in waves. The Pomodoro Method uses this truth. How Pomodoro works. Choose one task. Set a timer for 25 minutes. During this time, focus fully. No phone, no messages. When time ends, stop. Take a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, rest longer. Why this method is powerful. Short time feels easy to start. Your brain says, I can do 25 minutes. Starting becomes easier. Focus becomes deeper. Breaks protect your energy. Focus is a skill. Focus improves with practice. At first, 25 minutes feels long. This is normal. You can start with 10 minutes. The habit matters more than the time. How these 4 secrets work together. Active recall trains memory. Spaced repetition protects memory. The Feynman technique deepens understanding. Pomodoro protects focus. Together, they create a system that works even on bad days. You do not need motivation, you need structure. Part 3. The final 2 secrets and your simple daily study system. You have come far. You already understand something important. Studying is not about force, it is about design. In Part 1, you changed your mindset. In Part 2, you learned 4 powerful tools. Now it is time to complete the system. 2 final secrets remain. They are simple, but they are often ignored. When you use all 6 together, studying becomes calm, clear, and effective. Secret 5. Interleaving. Train your brain to think, not copy. Most students study one topic at a time. They finish it, then they move to the next. This feels organized, but it creates a problem. The brain starts to memorize patterns, not understanding. This is called blocked practice. Interleaving is different. Interleaving means mixing topics. You study a little of one topic, then switch to another, then return. At first, this feels confusing, but confusion is a sign of learning. Why interleaving works. When topics are mixed, the brain must choose. It must think. It must compare. This builds flexible understanding. Instead of memorizing steps, you learn ideas. This is how experts think. A simple example. Imagine learning math. You study only one type of problem for 1 hour. You feel confident. But in the exam, problems are mixed. Now you feel lost. Interleaving prepares you for reality. You practice switching. You practice deciding. How to use interleaving. Do not study one subject for many hours. Study topic A for 25 minutes, then topic B for 25 minutes, then return to topic A. Keep sessions short. You do not need to mix everything, just 2 or 3 topics. Why it feels hard. Interleaving removes comfort. You can no longer follow a pattern. You must think each time. This effort builds strong memory. Easy practice lies to you. Hard practice
trains you. Secret 6. Mind mapping. See the big picture. Many students study in straight lines, page after page, list after list. But the brain does not think in lines. It thinks in connections. Mind mapping helps you see those connections. What is a mind map? A mind map starts with one idea in the center. From this idea, branches grow. Each branch is a key point. Each branch can grow more branches. This creates a picture of knowledge. Why mind maps are powerful? They show relationships. They reduce overload. They improve recall. When you remember an image, words follow. Mind maps turn complex topics into simple structures. A simple example. You study a topic called time management. In the center, you write time management. Branches might be planning, focus, energy, and habits. Each branch grows smaller ideas. Now you see the topic clearly. How to use mind maps. Create a mind map after studying, not before. Use it to summarize. Do not make it perfect. Make it clear. Use paper or digital tools. The tool does not matter. The thinking matters. The complete 6 secrets system. Now let us bring everything together. Here are the 6 secrets again. Active recall, spaced repetition, Feynman technique, Pomodoro method, interleaving, mind mapping. Each secret supports the others. Together, they form a complete learning system. Your simple daily study routine. You do not need to study all day. You need a plan. Here is a simple routine you can follow. Step 1. Focus session. Choose one topic. Set the timer for 25 minutes. Study actively. Ask questions. Take short notes. Step 2. Active recall. Close the book. Write or say what you remember. No notes. Check mistakes. Step 3. Explain. Use the Feynman technique. Explain the topic in simple words. Find gaps. Fix them.
Step 4. Switch topics. Move to a different topic. Repeat the process. This is interleaving. Step 5. Review with spacing. Review old topics for 5 minutes. Do not reread everything. Recall only. Step 6. Build a mind map. At the end of the day, summarize. Create a simple mind map. See the big picture. How much time do you really need? You do not need 6 hours. 2 to 3 focused hours are enough. Quality beats quantity. What to do on bad days? Some days feel hard. Your energy is low. Do less, but do not stop. Study for 10 minutes. Recall one idea. Consistency matters more than perfection. The most important habit. The best students are not perfect. They are consistent. They show up even when motivation is low. They trust the system. A final image to remember. Think of studying like building a house. Each secret is a tool. Without tools, you work harder. With tools, you work smarter. Final words. You are not slow. You were just using the wrong method. Now you know better. Start small. Be patient. Learning is a journey, not a race. If you use these 6 secrets, your study life will change. Not overnight, but forever.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.